Hello there, Ringside Crew.
Hey dudes at Ringside Crew, this is Davian.
Hey, it's Jenny Santana here.
This is Elsie.
This is the Savage Juggernaut, Tamaku.
Inside Ring!
This is Thomas D. Bruff.
This is Billy Starks.
Mr. Chad Epic.
Megan Mason.
Hey everybody, Scotland's own Brody Adler.
The headliner in charge, Marco Mania.
This is your girl Charisma.
Papa Dink, Brendan Dicker.
This is According to Woods.
Savannah Summers.
I'm Shorty.
Casper inside.
You are watching
The internationally known
Dudes at Ringside podcast, hosted by Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to the snowy but fun and internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am your host, Joe the Panther the Third, and now from a very snowy but very pleasant mountain, it's the happy heel himself, the Metal Geek.
I'm actually buried over here in New York.
How you gonna go on your vacay, bro?
I think we'll have to be a little delayed, but what's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe? How's it going today?
Not too much. The reason why we're live today, Ringside Crew, is because Giku has to take a little fun trip to the sun, fun in the sun with the Mahdi.
Well, not only that, we're snowed in too. So what a fun day right
Definitely.
now.
Well, what a way to hang out with in the snow is get your hot cocoa and your cookie ready and hang out with the dudes.
Exactly. So
and Geek, you want to introduce a guest today?
You could introduce a guest.
Sure, I always do it. Let's do
all right. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to Zora.
Hey.
What's going on? Did I get it right? It's Zora. Zora.
Hi, welcome.
Yes. Okay, we said it right. Cool.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah. I'm always the one that butchers the name, and all the wrestlers always the heels. It's always the bad guys that always go after poor Joe Panther the Third. Always. I always get attacked, like verbally attacked by the wrestlers always, and it's always a slip of one word. I'm like, I tried.
You did your best.
Yes,
yeah.
I did my best.
Yeah. Sure did.
I got a B plus, but I still passed.
you get this kind of participation award, like
yeah,
you
get
tried.
the ribbon. I get the ribbon. Geek gets the medal. I'm like, oh. Our mod likes your headphones, by the way.
She loves your headphones.
Thank you very much.
So
it looks like we do a movie podcast as well called Popcorny, and actually the mod uses those kind of headphones.
So she loves those headphones.
Nice.
Yeah.
They light up too. That's funny. So if our fans aren't familiar with you, Zora, introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Zora. I'm from Austria. I'm from Vienna. And I had my pro wrestling debut last year in Vienna Underground Wrestling. And do a lot of games, and I do a lot of music, and I do a lot of wrestling, and I combine them all. And I'm looking forward to all the shows in 2022.
Yes. Yeah. The shows are happening here in America, but they're very they keep going to being a big capacity, and then they shrink them down, and then it's like a big capacity. Where Geek going on vacation is Florida, and there's a lot of shows going on in that same weekend he's going to be there. It's almost hilarious.
Yeah. So people trying to hit me up saying, come visit me. I'm like, okay.
Geek never funny, Zora. It's funny that back in the day, people used to tell me and Geek, oh, you guys are people who didn't want to talk to us. And now oh, no one's going to want to talk to you guys. You guys have no friends. You're losers. Now popular
talk to people over the world.
He now knows how the popular kid felt when everybody says, "Oh, I'm going to this certain place. Can I hang out with you? Can I hang out with you?"
Now you're talking to all sorts of people from all over the world.
All over the world, exactly. Yeah.
What a glow up!
Yeah, I keep telling this to Geek, man. If you ever take a trip to England, it's gonna be our DMs are gonna blow up when we post. England, it's like, come to our show. I'll save you tickets. Save you tickets? Does that include cash? There's always a catch, you know?
It never does. It never does.
You know what I mean, Zora? It's like, oh, I'll come. You can come to my show, but you have to pay.
Yeah. Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing. Sponsorship. Yeah. Geek. I already asked my question. Oh, yeah, I didn't ask my question.
No, you didn't ask you. Who trained you?
Who trained you?
Who trained me? So, fun fact: the person who trains me right now is the same person Walter trained with when he first started out wrestling.
Wow.
So I'm training currently with Michael Kovac. He's a veteran, actually. He appeared in ECW, I think, once in the 90s. And he's doing a pretty good job, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Did Walter also train with Kenta Kobashi as well? Or
I think he was in Japan once, but that part of his career I don't really know.
Yeah.
I think WWE whitewashed ECW. I was about to say you should go back and watch some old ECW things, but I think WWE whitewashed it on Peacock Network, so you can't watch it unless you go on YouTube.
Oh, they really fucking did?
Yeah, I think
they edited
it. I think they whitewashed it, and yeah, I think they whitewashed ECW because it's too hardcore for the Peacock Network.
Yeah. I mean, WWE is really doing its best to be the heel company.
Oh,
definitely.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But then again, they're saying we have a forbidden door entry at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, there's so many people, and actually, it's funny. One of the girls that's gonna be in the Rumble, is what's her name? My God,
Mickie James.
Mickie James. But then one of the girls from Impact was making fun of it, saying that she's gonna get the one bag when she goes to the Rumble, and then she's gonna get the next bag from Impact, if you know what I mean. I'm like, oh, ooh, that's bold. I don't know if you saw that, Geek. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I did not do that.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram like yesterday. I was like, is that just a sign that they're gonna fire her from Impact next?
Nah, I don't really know.
I watch it.
But yeah, WWE is the heel company right there.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. I'd say so.
Yeah.
It's so Kurt Angle would say the best. It's true. It's true. It's damn true.
because who else took all the UK talent scene and decided, you know what, we're going to start our own company, take the best UK guys, and then guess what? You UK guys can't wrestle over there. You have to wrestle for us.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
It's so funny, Zora. It's like, I don't know if you watch South Park. It's like Cartman when he buys a theme park.
I've seen South Park a few episodes, but I don't know the particular one. I don't think so.
There's as I said, the episode Cartman buys a theme park, and he gets a commercial on TV, and he goes, I think he says what's he say? He says something about like, I could go, I have a theme park, but you all can't go. It's just like that. And Vince McMahon, I got all the British wrestlers, but you can't wrestle there. Like,
I feel like WWE until a few years ago really cared about being a monopoly, like in every possible way. And right now, all they're really caring about is profit.
Yeah, pretty much. They don't care about.
Yeah.
They don't care about the fans. They don't care about.
They'll do whatever.
Yeah, they'll do whatever what makes Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn and Nick Khan happy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it's almost sad because back in the day when you were a kid, you thought WWE really cared about all of us and cared about what we thought, and now they're like,
nope.
Yeah, we don't give three shits what you say. You want to change?
It's just there are good matches like in WWE, right? But I feel like the narrative is at times so insulting to my intelligence. Like if you drop pushes and storylines out of nowhere just from one week to another without any explanation whatsoever and just expect people to forget about it. And it's just bad TV.
Yeah. Like, how do you explain, like, Like, how do you explain one? They have a storyline with one thing, and then out of nowhere, don't explain in the middle what happened to the guy, and then you change the storyline out of nowhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
What did
Joe,
I just see?
But Joe, I think you did tell me that some of the stuff in NXT 2.0 is actually pretty good.
Yes, it's
some
very,
of it, some of the stuff, but then Raw, you watch Raw, it's just horrible.
That's why sometimes it's why Zora, you're gonna laugh. That's why I decided to do the podcast on Mondays and Fridays, so we don't have to see you.
Oh my god.
We're watching. Me and Geek used to watch before we started the podcast. Zora, it was Joe and Geek yelling at each other on the phone during Raw. And that's what it was. We were watching. Every time something happened, I would call Geek like, "Oh my god, did you just see that?" Like
now it's Joe and Geek yelling at each other with a guest.
Yeah.
With the guests together, they're perfect.
Yeah, so yelling at each other. Now it's just funny. Our conversation with you today is like pretty much just like add a third person in the phone call. Like, on the iPhone when you can add a person on the phone. That's what it feels like now. We added you on our conversation. Yay!
That's pretty relaxed, so that's cool.
That's what we do here. We treat it like we're at a bar having a beer, eating lunch, just hanging out. Just. Metal Geek and Joe and Zora just hanging out, eating and drinking, just chilling. Talk about wrestling. That's us. That's us, DK.
So like, who's a dream opponent you would love to face in the future?
That's such a hard question, isn't it? Because I'd like to face lots of people, but there are certainly some people in Japan I'd like to face. Like, do they still have to be active, or can they be like from?
It could be anybody. It could be anybody.
Dead or alive. You could living or dead. Or
and if you want to do both, you could do both. Like,
you want to do a Forbidden Door also? It's your thing.
You do a Forbidden Door, aren't you?
As I said, there are some people from Japan I'd really like to wrestle, and I could expect to learn a lot from them, like Shuri from Stardom, or like Takumi Iroha from Marvelous, or I'd like to wrestle Akari from Pure J, just because we have a similar hairstyle with the split hair.
Yeah. Mayu Iwatani.
Oh my god, she's so good, isn't she?
Yeah, she's amazing. Starlight Kid's amazing. I was watching Wrestle Kingdom. And that's the reason I started getting into Stardom, is because I started.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I started watching that.
I'd say you really missed some good Stardom parts, because my favorite wrestler used to be Kagetsu, and she retired a few years ago.
Yeah, I did see Kagetsu wrestle in the garden.
So she's so good.
In the garden, it was like that was amazing though. It was like
Madison Square Garden is the biggest place in, like, not saying in Japan they have their big arena.
The Tokyo Dome. They have the Tokyo Dome.
But Madison Square Garden is like the location, like that's bucket list location.
Yes.
Yes, in the States.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
If you ever come to America, let us know. We'll show you the garden. We'll say this is
nice.
This is where wrestling was born. Like, this is the.
Mayu is amazing.
That's where Hulk Hogan defeated the Iron Sheik back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I as a child, that was like my place that I used to go with my dad.
And started Hulkamania right there. Right.
Where WrestleMania was born, and actually SummerSlam it's funny. WrestleMania and SummerSlam were born in the same arena. Fun fact.
Oh, that's amazing.
And the Elimination Chamber.
And the Elimination Chamber. That's funny. Three different big events were born in the same arena.
All the trivia.
Yeah, here we go. I'm Mr. Old School, so that's like my old school fact for the day. And Grandpa's going to sleep.
Bye.
Yeah, so it was like a 6-woman tag. It was, who was it?
I think it was
Jenny Rose was in it. I think it was Kagetsu and
Hazuki.
I think so. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was Hazuki
against Stella Gray, Hana Kamara, and
oh my god, yes, Hana.
Yeah,
and Mayu.
And Mayu Iwatani. I think it was Sumi. No, it was Sumi. Was it
Iwatani?
Yeah, Sumi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was still a great match though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it actually. I checked this event out just for this single match.
Yeah. Just to see that match in the Garden was
that
amazing.
was the super card of Honor. Was it? What was it? A G?
No, G1 Supercard. G1 Supercard.
G1 Supercard. Right.
Yeah.
See how much of a Japanese wrestling fan Geek is? He knows a lot. He knows a lot.
I don't know that much. I'm trying to keep up. I'm more of a New Japan guy, though.
I think if Geek went to Japan, he would probably fanboy out. Like he would walk up to the arena and be like, "Oh my god, I'm really here!" Oh.
I've been to a New Japan event actually once when I was in Japan.
Wow. What was it like?
It was amazing. I was at the Road to New Beginning event in Osaka back when Jay White was feuding with Tanahashi.
Yeah.
And that really also sparked me getting into training, because as soon as I came back, I checked out local training schools, and that's actually where I ended up being.
Was that the one when Jay White won the belt, or that was another time?
Yeah.
Tanahashi? Yeah. So
that was it.
So you got to witness history right there. Jay White winning his first ever championship.
I wasn't at the event where Jay White won. I was the day before.
Oh.
So it was still at the Road 2 event, not the New Beginning itself. But the storylines were already in place, and I got to see Okada and Tanahashi and Jay White and all the guys.
Minoru Suzuki, right? Was it Minoru that Minoru was there, right? What was it like seeing him live in Japan?
I'm not sure if he was there because I was focused on other people.
Yeah.
Like I came in as a super fangirl like Okada, and that's pretty much where I had my eyes on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely saw a package Piledriver sometime. Not sure who used the package Piledriver back then.
It was Chase. It was Chase. Chase does the package Piledriver.
Okay.
Yeah. And Ahmad says Mayu Iwatani is amazing, by the way.
Mayu Iwatani is one of the best in the world, like irregardless of gender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think that is certainly
her bumping ability makes me, like, honestly, I flinch whenever she bumps so hard on her neck. I don't know how she still does it.
Must have a really good thing she rubs on her necks before the show, so she doesn't mess herself up.
I'm surprised one of the big companies didn't go after her yet, like AEW or WWE. You know,
I would consider Stardom to be pretty major, actually. So I don't know if she ever actually wants to go someplace else.
Like I'm saying, American companies. That's what I meant. If she would ever go to an American company, like AEW.
I read once that actually she plans to retire soon, and which I wouldn't be surprised at, because a lot of Joshis tend to retire pretty early.
Wow. Like, that was one of the places that we're trying to get our podcast into. Like, if we can get wrestlers from like Stardom and stuff like that, like they're like
that's hard.
Stardom. That's hard.
Stardom is like trying to get WWE.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I messaged the wrestlers from Stardom, and Geek goes, Joe, you have to put it in a different language. Sometimes they won't understand, or they probably will never see it. We'll never see the message. They get thousands of messages.
Yeah.
It definitely helps speaking in Japanese, though.
Yeah.
That's also why I'm learning, because I plan on going there. Not necessarily to Stardom, but someplace else. Yeah. But speaking Japanese definitely helps when you're dealing with Japanese wrestlers.
Yeah, big time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like there we go. You love video games. Have you ever played the game Fire Pro Wrestling yet?
No, I haven't. But I do know of it.
You have to play that game. It may be like a step, like 10 steps back from playing SmackDowns, but the way they do the games, it reminds me of a lot of the older WWF games we played when you were a child. But there is more, like, you could change the rosters. So like there's like
you can customize basically everything. I know.
Yeah. You could probably make yourself. You get the hair.
I could.
You probably make yourself. Make me and Geek, make us a team.
Yeah.
I'm the submission guy.
Actually,
if make me and Geek,
I'm actually not really into wrestling games. Like the last time I really played a wrestling game was when I think, it was somewhere in the 90s on a PlayStation that wasn't even my own. So not really that big into wrestling games, actually.
What kind of games do you always aim yourself to?
Actually, a few years ago, I used to play competitively, but right now I'm such a casual that I'm only playing like indie games that take 1 to 5 hours to finish and are like really casual, and which is such a departure from when I was like putting thousands of hours into a game and trying to get really good at it.
Yeah, that's like Geek with what game were you playing that time? That you said you kept playing. You were like, it was like 2 a.m. and you were still playing, and the mod got all mad at you.
Last of Us.
I mostly play on Nintendo right now. I also have a PC, but I don't use it as much.
Yes, it happens these days. People grow up playing video games. Like me, I have my PlayStation, and I have a baseball game that's in the system. And I just, when I'm done with the podcast, you think I put the system on and start playing the game? No, I just sit and watch TV. And then me and Geek sitting there on the phone breaking down the episode. What'd you think about that question? Should I have asked that thing? What do you think about that? Like, it's me and him breaking things down the whole time. It's hilarious.
Yeah. So, I know you said Mario 20, but is Mario 20 your favorite Joshi wrestler?
Excuse me, can you question? Repeat that.
I'm sorry. Who is your favorite Joshi wrestler? I'm sorry.
My favorite Joshi wrestler of all time would probably be Chigusa Nagayo.
Yeah.
Like, she's really the one who like put it on a mainstream map back in the 80s and the 90s, and oh my god, the Crush Girls are so amazing. They was over as fuck.
Yeah. There's so many wrestlers that wrestled back in the day that now, I think if there was a lot of wrestlers that wrestled back in the day that they're retired now, do you think they would have the same like popularity as they did back in the day to now?
No.
I don't really think so, but they would still have like a hardcore following that could help them in some way. But probably not.
Sorry, go ahead. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
I don't think they would be as popular as they were back then, but it's hard to recreate that once you have achieved it.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Like something like The Undertaker, like for example, if they were to invent him today, it would not be the same. He would never get over.
If WWE would invent The Undertaker today, they would like push him for 3 months and then forget that they were booking him, and he would just get lost or get chopped out to some whoever.
Because when you're a kid, that whole Undertaker gimmick was so believable that you think he was really a dead guy.
I was eating this up so much, especially the storyline with Kane, and I was like, oh, it's his brother.
Yeah. He has a brother that got burnt. And then when you finally see, like, his face is not distorted and he doesn't look. They really fucked that up. They should have went to like a horror company and like went to help them like mold a face that was all burnt and like distorted. I'm like, you could have hired. Sorry.
When it comes to popularity and reinventing gimmicks and being popular again, I mean, they had the chance with Bray Wyatt like 2 times. Like they botched him 2 times, and he was over like Rover, and it was just like printing money for them, and they just did nothing with it whatsoever. They just.
I mean, Bray Wyatt won the title.
Yeah, but that meant title in WWE, a title means nothing, I think, because champions consistently get booked to lose in non-title matches.
Yeah.
So
Zora, you're so right. Like like Geek knows I'm a big Bray Wyatt fan. Like when I grow my beard grows like Bray's. It goes down to here. Like I even have the fedora in my room. Later on, after the show, I'll run around and show you.
And you used to do the what you call
I could do
the voice.
The
voice.
My name is Bray Wyatt, and I live I live in the woods by a lake with my family.
By the way, just to quickly answer the chat, I do have pets. I have 2 cats.
Two cats. There you go.
Yay! What's the names?
The names are Victor and Leopold.
Leopold.
Mm-hmm.
How'd the second cat get its name?
Leopold was an Austrian duke.
Oh, okay. It sounded regal. The name sounded really regal. That's why.
Yeah, it's just an old name. Nobody really uses it anymore, and we thought it hilarious to name our cat after that.
I was like, that sounded really regal. I had to say it with the pinky up.
Dr. Evil right there. So, is there any place you would love to travel to that you have not traveled to yet?
I've actually never been to the States.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Not once. And although it's not as high on my list as it used to be, it's still I'd still like to check out a few places.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What kind of foods do you like? What's your favorite food?
Basically, food is one of my favorite activities ever. And I just enjoy eating and stuffing my mouth with shit. all like all the things. I'm not really a picky eater, and I eat a lot.
You like being geek, you love eating pizza, and we love tacos.
Yeah.
Although
eating pizzas.
Although Joe loves spicy things, I'm
half Puerto Rican, so like if we're eating like rice and beans, I'm like toss a little hot sauce on the bean.
and Geek could be eating that hot sauce feeling.
I actually plan on ordering pizza right after this episode. Actually,
what is your like? If
I'm already hungry.
If you're what kind
Excuse
of
me?
Like, if you had a chance to order like what kind of pizza, what would you be like your topping?
I do vary a lot because it depends on the mood I'm in. Sometimes I like tuna, sometimes I like pepperoni, and sometimes I like even an egg on it and like some bacon and mushrooms and
Penny al vodka or Big Z pizza is good too. Penny al vodka or Big Z pizza is good too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have that in Austria or?
No.
No. Wow. That
not as far as I recall.
Must be in New York then. Because
I guess. Sorry.
Go ahead, Joe.
Is this a pizza place or a pizza topping?
Yeah, it's a pizza place that puts that on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Every pizza place in New York does that. They'll make a Big Z pizza. They'll make a Penny al vodka slice.
Excuse me, a what pizza?
Penny al vodka.
Google that.
Penny al vodka.
How do you even write that? I don't have no idea.
It's penny alla vodka.
It's the first time I hear that.
He's saying Austria is shaped like a chicken wing.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
It kind of.
Penny alla vodka.
It really kind of is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And another pizza that's really popular in America is buffalo chicken.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Ron Conrad. Make sure you follow us on Twitch and Twitter and everything and Facebook.
And also chicken bacon ranch. That's another one that's popular here.
That just sounds sacrilegious.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But I went to one pizza place, Zora, that made buffalo chicken. You know, normally they'll stick the cheese on the pizza and they'll help with the buffalo with it. No. It was chicken. It was the buffalo chicken strips with the buffalo sauce, like in almost like a spiral way. Not an ounce of cheese on it. It was just the buffalo sauce in the chicken. That's it.
Some Italian probably just died.
Yeah. Oh God, no! Oh God, no! Somewhere Italian. It sounds like a meme. Somewhere Italian.
Chicken bacon ranch. You wrote. is
Yeah.
sacrilegious, but Sin is so good. I absolutely agree with that. I love chicken bacon ranch. That's
I
a
like the
great spread.
sandwich. I'll eat the hell out of a chicken bacon ranch sandwich, or a salad, not a pizza. If I'm in a weird mood for pizza, Zora, I'll get chicken bacon ranch. But if I'm in a really normal mood, I'll either get pepperoni or extra cheese or a nice fat Sicilian slice.
Yeah, it just depends on the mood, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta vary at times, be
Yeah.
flexible.
And then it's also the down parts. Then they make a taco pizza, and you're like, yeah, taco pizza.
I mean,
yeah,
there's a pizza for everyone, I guess, no?
Yeah. So what are some of your favorite matches, Zora?
My own?
Yeah, of your own.
Yeah, no, I mean like you said, this match is really good. Like
in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, general.
Oh wow. Let me think. Favorite matches. I really enjoyed the Walter against Dragunov match.
Yeah, that was a great match. That was a great match.
Like, especially in the empty arena, and it was nasty.
Dude, they got beat the shit out of in that match.
They really did. And I mean, oh my god, Kenny and Adam Page versus the Young Bucks, the tag team match from Revolution. I loved it. Especially since I was following them like from the Golden Lovers era and such.
Yeah.
And all the backstory.
Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi. I wish Ibushi would come to AEW, man.
The Forbidden Door.
Yeah. Here's there's another one that the mod said. Everybody likes ham and pineapples pizza, but like that's a no-no.
Not a no-no.
I actually like pineapple on my pizza, so I guess fight me.
He could. I think mod would say,
I will die on this hill.
I know Mod's responsive to that. I know karate, like she knows how to wrestle. She will fuck your day up.
Does liking pineapple on pizza make me a heel?
Yes. In New York, it does.
In New York, we're fighting.
That's actually good to know. Like,
it's like if you ever want to be like wrestling in the pizza community, you could be like, "I love my pineapple pizza. We hate you."
Fight.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
But yeah, I was just about to say my favorite match. I'd say I told Joe knows my favorite match, right, Joe?
I think so.
I like the Okada Omega series. Yeah, hell yeah.
Still my favorite. I don't care what anybody says. Meltzer rated that star 7 stars. It's still my favorite. Still my favorite match.
Sometimes I think Meltzer's a little bit overdrawn with certain things he reviews. Like he'll go 7 stars, and we watch the match and we're like, it's only 4. What is Meltzer?
I really liked all the Okada and Omega matches as well, though.
Yeah, I told Joe, I'm like, he hasn't seen it yet, but I gotta still show him, because
I loved it. That was just the best era of New Japan.
The storytelling in that match was great. That I enjoyed that. And Shibata Okada is probably another one of my favorite ones. Yeah,
I really liked he had also like Kenny needed to support also from Ibushi and all the things. It was beautiful.
That's when Kenny was like not heel, but like he was feuding with Cody, and the only way to reconcile like the Elite coming back together was for him to win the title, and everybody came back at the end, which was awesome.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
that was a great storytelling right there.
Oh, Geek, do you want to do the send off? Do you have any upcoming shows you want to promote?
Actually, there's a show. I don't think there used to be a show in February, but it got cancelled because there was a fire damage in this location or so. But I do have upcoming matches, I think, in March in Vienna Underground Wrestling. So if you do like indie wrestling or underground wrestling in particular, then maybe check it out. It's WUW.
Yeah. And where can people find you, like on social media, to talk with you?
I'm on Instagram and I'm on Twitter. On Twitter, I post mostly in Japanese, but you can always hit me up in English. It's just that most of my followers there are Japanese. And I post everything about upcoming stuff on my social media.
All right. Yeah.
Right now, I'm just trying to get back into ring shape because I used to be injured and I wasn't able to do any sports whatsoever. And I'm slowly like climbing my way back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly 69.
And ruined the number.
He ruined the number. I think he made you 70. Oh boy.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
All right.
But we want to thank you.
Go, Geek. Go. Do your send off.
You'd like to just send off.
Thank you so much, Zora, for coming on the podcast. I'm Joe Panther III.
I'm Metal Geek.
And
I'm Zora.
And we will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Doing the picture.